How can we summarize belief in the Trinity? The triune God is one in regards to His divine nature and three in regards to His divine persons. What do we mean here by nature, and what exactly is a person? Nature refers to what something is. Henry, for instance, is a human being. He is a rational biped. That is his nature. Susie is also human, a rational biped. Henry and Susie have the same human nature, but they don't each have half of it. Rather, each one of them has the whole of that nature. They are two individuals, two persons. In a somewhat simplified way, we could say that nature describes what they are, while person describes who they are. Now, in God, there is one divine nature and three divine persons. However, it is unlike the case of humans we just looked at. In God, there are not three individuals, three gods, who each possess an instance of the divine nature. Rather, there are three persons of the one divine nature. The one God exists in three persons. Ah! Now, what does all this mean? Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are God. All three together are one divine being, the Holy Trinity. At the same time, the Father is not the Son is not the Spirit, and the Spirit is not the Father. Regarding their personhood, they are really distinct. And the basis for the distinction between the divine persons is how they are related to each other. God the Father is the source. The Son is begotten of the Father as His perfect image. And the Spirit proceeds from the Father and the Son, or we could say the Spirit proceeds from the Father through the Son. What differentiates the divine persons, therefore, is solely their relation to each other. The generation of the Son and the procession of the Spirit in the Holy Trinity did not happen a long time ago, but are from eternity. We could say that God is unchangeable, but in a dynamic, not a static way. This diagram is a summary of the central aspects of the Christian faith in the Trinity, but don't mistake God for a triangle with circles and arrows.